Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I just welcome if you're new. My name is Eboni Harris and I am a serial entrepreneur based in Houston, Texas. I'm in a different part of my office today because it has been a morning already. Clearly it is 11 o'clock. Well, by the time you see this, it'll be the time you see this. But typically I do my accountability first thing in the morning. And I was working really hard I have a plan for this next 12 weeks for me to be a little bit more strategic and routine in my days. But today being a Monday, then the last day of the month and all of that, and it didn't work out. My workout was a little bit later than I intended, which means the rest of my day ended up being a little bit later than I intended. So here we are. But quickly, because I do have a big thing coming up in 2 hours that I need to prepare for. So I just want to quickly make sure I show up every single week for myself and for anybody else that might be catching this, just to check in on how I did last week and what I have planned for this week. So I will say that last week, I realized toward the end of the week that my licensure was expiring today. So I am a licensed professional counselor and a licensed marriage and family therapist, and each license expires every 2 years, and I happen to get them on opposite years. And so that's good. I just thought about that. Odd years, I have to renew my LMFT, my marriage and family therapy license. Even years, I have to renew my professional counseling license. And in realizing that, I also realized I had most of my some CEUs, but not all of them. So that meant I was spending about 15 hours doing CEUs and another few hours completing the paperwork and getting things done so I could make sure my license did not expire today, which it didn't. I did everything I needed to do. I turned in all my paperwork. I, paid my money, and I am licensed for another 2 years. That was particularly important because I am bringing on some therapists in training to be within my practice. So all that to say, a lot of the things that I had planned for last week, I didn't do. That was part of it. I won't give that all of it. Some of it was just me. Again, some things I just struggle to do, and those are the activities that the more I'm struggling to do, I realize those are things I need to start outsourcing. If I'm having a really hard time doing some stuff, I need to start figuring out either how to outsource them, or I need to do whatever work I need to do personally to get over these blocks. So a lot of the activities that I was supposed to be doing on LinkedIn, I did not do. I did post one time, but I didn't post. I was supposed to be posting 3 times a week, but I did one post, and then this week I'll start scheduling out at least for the month of April, and then in the month of May and June, I have my social media person will be doing that for me, so I don't have to worry about that moving forward. The biggest thing is I just have to make sure all the content is created and ready for them to post. And I'm also going back and forth and struggling with that, which is why I'm going to meet with them on I have a meeting today with my social media manager because it has went from them. They were creating the content. I would create a video. They would pull the content, all the kind of stuff, to me basically doing everything. And I need to figure out how to relinquish that control and give that back to them so that I'm just sending over a video or some ideas or by writing, and then they pull the information. I need to go back to that, and I have not been doing that lately. So that's where we're at. So last week, how did I do? I did a lot. I did a lot, but not a lot of what was on my list. And so thankfully this week I should be, I think I said last year, but this week I should be a little bit better again, because while I do have specific things I need to get done, because I'm actually, again, working on getting some therapists within my practice. It's a new month. Today's 31st, but tomorrow's a new month and a new quarter. And I just, I am very much motivated by newness, which is why I enjoy the work I do around helping other people with their business, because I get to come in their business, learn about their business, help their business, and then I get to leave and do a new business in a few months or whatever. So I do enjoy that. So all of that to say, I did a few things. I didn't do everything. I did, post last week. I scheduled a meeting with my social media manager. I did update some job posts for a client that I posted. I did help. It was, anyways, I did pull some key points from a coaching session that I had to send to my business partner. And then I did some of my other basics, but I will say I didn't do any like heavy getting clients work. And that's what I'm going to be focusing my energy on for the next 12 weeks, is really focusing heavy on getting in front of people that are my ideal client, getting engaging with people that are my ideal client. Like, how do I start doing that more often? And I do think for me, oftentimes in-person events, me speaking, things like that is my way to go. I'm going to use TikTok. I'm going to use a method that the program that I'm in says to use. But I know for me, talking to people in person and talking about what I do is the better option for me. So I just need to like do that more. So that is some of the things that I'm going to be focused on. So this week, I'm going to just quickly go through my goals for this week, and we're going to shut it down because I have to prepare for this meeting, because this is a meeting for client work, and it's a discovery call. And one of the things that I'm learning in the program is that you win deals in the discovery call, not the proposal. So I want to make sure that I am prepped, that I have all of my statistics, that I have all of my really hard hitting questions that can help us really figure out how we can help these people and make sure. And while I'm pretty sure like we have a good relationship with this client, so I mean, let me not say that because I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like this is one of those, like, it's on me to lose the deal, if that makes sense. Like, they seem like they want to work with us. But it's just a matter of what capacity they want to work with us. Like, do they just want to work with us for like one thing, or are they trying to like actually hire us for like a year out of, that type of work? So that is what I need to focus on for the next couple hours. So anyways, next week, what do I have going on? Income producing activities. What am I doing to try to get in front of the face of, get in front of my ideal client? So I'm targeting business owners. I have a list currently that I have created of small business owners. I'm going to probably do another list, just because, again, I'm looking for people for this particular list that I have. It's a good list. I kind of see where they're at, so I can kind of go into those spaces. So that is helpful. But I really am looking for people that are more online, so that I can use that for my LinkedIn. But it is helpful in reaching out and learning about these people, because I'm seeing the spaces they're in. So there are a couple of places which I had already knew I needed to join, but there are a couple organizations that I plan to like start participating in and being a part of. And so so that definitely will be helpful in engaging with the ideal client. So, but I'm also looking for people. I really want to find people that I can find on like LinkedIn or Instagram, and so I can start engaging with them as well via those platforms. So I want to apply for speaking opportunities. I actually had a friend send me a couple opportunities yesterday, and so today or this week I want to make sure I send out emails and just quick proposals about like them, if they want to hire me to be a moderator or on a panel, or have these, to be able to get in front of, again, my ideal audience and talk about what I'm good at. I need to schedule my social media posts for this week, and preferably for this next 3 or 4 weeks. I need to plan my social media. I have a meeting with my social media manager today, so we're going to plan my social media for the last 2 months of this quarter. I have some client work to do, so normal client work, sending client updates. I need to follow up with a couple clients that I did some work for last month, like my one-off audits. I need to schedule appointments to, or schedule time to like just check in with them and see if they want to chat, follow up on the work I did, see if they want to hire me for more work. And I need to schedule my first webinar. I plan to do a monthly webinar for the next 3 months around the topics that, again, operations, business, things like that. So I need to schedule those. And then I just have my basic normal, for the other businesses, I just have my normal work that I need to get done. So I do plan to record a YouTube video. That's one of the things I said I wanted to do last week and I just didn't do. So that is one of the things I do plan to do this week. I actually have one day that is free of clients right now. And while before I fill that up that morning, I want to like wake up, do makeup, and record at least one video. If I could do 2 or 3, that would be great, but at least one video, have that recorded. And then I have that today. This is the first week of the month, or it's going to be. So I have my monthly event at my home on Friday. So I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about talking to people and letting them know what I do, to see if I can get any more clients from there. Because literally I got 2 clients the last time from there. So I would love to, and I actually have a friend who's bringing somebody who I'm going to try to see if I can chat with. So I'm going to see if I can get a couple, if people bring guests and bring friends and things like that, then I sometimes can, chat with them and let them know what I do, and I end up getting a client. So yeah, that's the goal. I need to do my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair and do something to it. We'll see what happens. And then, yeah, clean my home and cook. So those are the things I have to do. A lot of prepping for getting therapists in my practice, because again, that's an income stream that I have had before, but I just am not never really wanted a group practice. But that can really help me as far as like while I will focus on the new business, that I can have some more consistent income streams and growing income streams there while I'm focusing on building this new business. So that's a big thing that needs to get done to this week. So this week is not as heavy, I don't feel like. Let's see how many activities I wrote. 22, between 20 and 22. I did not write my workouts. I need to write that down just so I can have it. But I did Pilates this morning. I have a plan to do Pilates on Wednesday along with another activity. And then I plan to walk Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, but I do need to write that down just so I can make sure I'm checking it off. But yeah, so that is what I have planned. Oh, and actually, oh no, I did Pilates on Saturday. That was last week, so that doesn't count for this week. So yeah, I will check back in next Monday, and we'll see how good I've gotten this week. Also, one of the things I'm working on is having a schedule. We're doing a routine, so that's my goal for this next quarter. Actually, is to start going to bed at a certain time, waking up at a certain time. I really struggle with that. So at least like the routine of being in bed, even if I can't force myself to go to sleep. So I'm tired today because literally last night I tried to go to bed early. I could not go to bed early. I did not sleep comfortably. And so, but I still woke up, not as early as I planned to, but I still woke up pretty early. Like I said, went to work out, things like that. So just trying to get into some routine so that because a lot of this stuff is, again, processes. And while I understand the value of processes for other people, and while I understand the value of processes for business, sometimes I struggle with that personally. And so I want to have that in my life as a personal thing where every morning you do these steps. And when you do these steps, you're probably more likely going to get this outcome, right? So we just trying to figure out how to like incorporate processes and frameworks in every part of my life so that I can get the results that I desire. So that is one of my things I would say for you. If you, yes, we talk about business a lot. We talk about even like relationships and things like that. But for your personal life, do you have processes? Do you have frameworks? Do you have things that you are set for you to be able to get the outcomes that you desire? So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. Also, at some point, I need to fix my nail. I broke that this weekend. But I will see you guys next Monday. All right, bye.